You're a Libra, which means when you're heartbroken, you don't scream. You adjust the curtains. You reply to the text. You smile at the barista. And inside, you're cataloging every crack. This isn't about healing. It's about what happens when the peacemaker shatters and still picks up the pieces alone. They say Libra is charming, diplomatic, balanced, that you're the one who smooths things over, who sees both sides, who never picks a fight. And sure, until someone breaks your heart, then you become something else entirely, not loud, not messy, frighteningly composed. You don't throw their things out the window. You fold them. You set them by the door in a neat bag with the books they lent you and the sweater they forgot. You don't send the angry text. You send the kind one, because even despachado, even destroyed, you refuse to be the villain in someone else's story. But here's what no one says. That composure is costing you everything. You're not balanced. You're performing balance while your nervous system is on fire. You reread the message. You notice the pause before they said, "I'm fine." You test with silence to see if they'll reach first. You are an architect of fairness in a situation that was never fair. And the reason you can't let go? It's not because you still love them. It's because you haven't forgiven yourself for not seeing it sooner. This is what it feels like inside. You wake up tired, not sleepy, tired. Like your bones are remembering every conversation you replayed at 3 a.m. You function, you work, you show up. But there's a tab open in your mind at all times. Why wasn't I enough? And you don't ask it out loud because you already know what people will say. You're amazing. It's their loss. You deserve better. All true. None of it lands. Because Libra Despachado isn't about logic. It's about the collapse of your internal scales. You spent years calibrating, adjusting, giving just enough, holding just enough back, reading the room, offering grace. And it still wasn't enough. So now you're hyper-vigilant. You monitor your own reactions. You apologize for things you didn't do. You second-guess the boundary you almost set. You become so good at seeing both sides that you erase your own. That's the cost, not the heartbreak. The fact that you're still trying to be fair to someone who wasn't fair to you. Picture this: a small apartment, one lamp on, rain streaking the window in slow, uneven lines, a mug of something warm, tea, maybe coffee, cooling on the sill. No one's coming, no one's expected. Just the low hum of the radiator and the weight of your own breath. The kind of quiet that doesn't ask you to be anything. When Libra is despachado, the love pattern doesn't break, it tightens. You don't stop caring. You care harder, just quieter. You check their social media and hate yourself for it. You draft the message and delete it. You wonder if they're thinking about you, and then you convince yourself they're not. And here's the thing no one tells you. You don't just mourn the person, you mourn the version of yourself who believed in them, the one who thought, maybe this time it'll be different. Maybe I won't have to carry the whole emotional load. Maybe I can just rest. But you didn't get to rest. You got to manage, to mediate, to translate their moods and absorb their silence and somehow keep your own needs small enough not to be a burden. And when it ended, you didn't even get to be angry, because anger would make you the bitter one, the resentful one, the one who couldn't let it go. So instead, you perform grace. You say, "I wish you well." You mean it and resent it at the same time. And late at night, you wonder, am I even allowed to hurt if I'm still being kind? The answer is yes, you're allowed, but you won't believe it until you stop waiting for their permission. Imagine a bakery at closing time. the smell of butter and burnt sugar still lingering, one light left on, over the counter, the door locked, the chairs upside down on the tables, a woman wiping down the espresso machine, slow, methodical, not because it needs it, because the rhythm is soothing. Outside, the last train pulls away. She doesn't look up. Here's the reframe. You are not broken because you haven't healed on someone else's timeline. You are not weak because you still feel it. You are not too much because you wanted something mutual. Libra Despachado teaches you something brutal and necessary. Fairness is not the same as self-abandonment. You spent so long being the reasonable one that you forgot. Your needs are not up for negotiation. Your hurt is not a problem to be managed. Your anger, when it finally comes, is not a flaw. It's information. And the boundary you're afraid to set, the one that feels mean or selfish or too much, that's not cruelty. That's self-respect. You don't owe anyone access to your peace. You don't owe anyone a soft exit from the mess they made. You don't have to be the bigger person if being bigger means making yourself smaller. This is the part where you stop asking, was I fair? And start asking, was I loyal to myself? Because here's what no one tells you, the version of you that survives. This won't be the same. She'll be sharper, clearer, less afraid of taking up space. She won't perform balance. She'll demand it. And the people who can't meet her there, they were never going to. You didn't lose them.
Yes.
You lost the illusion that you could love someone into wholeness while your own heart was on low battery.
Okay, I'll send it right over.
And maybe that's the lesson. Not that you loved wrong, but that you loved at your own expense. And you don't have to do that anymore. So here's my question for you. Are you the armor or the wound? Comment, armor or wound. If you want me to narrate your full natal chart as a personalized audiobook, it's in the pinned comment.